We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Carolina Panthers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play.
Gerard Payne's one of a good number of young defensive tackles in the game. Made a nice stop there, now in his 3rd year out of Alabama.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Carolina.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Bridgewater now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. They will find Davis. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To the air again with Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Washington.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Going to give this time to the tailback. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Play action. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Good. Makes this Washington 7, Panthers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Bridgewater's pass.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Panthers 3.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
He's taken down at the 17.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Collins made the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Bridgewater's pass.
Picked off by Troy Apke. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards there at a Washington first. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard. But sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's tough.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he fires one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, what's the ball?
McCaffrey on the toss right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run. Run CMC, as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. First down, Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brings up second.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 17-yard line.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
At their own
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
A gain of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
52's the mic, boys, 52.
On play action, Haskins. This one completes to Kelvin Harmon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Throwing again. Haskins got a man. It's Gibson complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
52's the mic.
Haskins back to the air. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
19 more yards.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Eli Apple on the coverage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They go play action now. Haskins. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 16-yard
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Gibson, the ball carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Robert Foster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd and 10.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
7-yard line.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now it's Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
65. Right there.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 20.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
1 yard.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
4 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On first down, it's Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. Off to Thomas on the left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good job. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel down formation.